Yo, what's up? This is your girl, Thais Too Real, and one of the subjects I'm going to focus on today is why is Black History Month so important and why we must not forget it. Well, let's start with this. Anytime there's a important event like wars or civil rights movements or, for example, mass shootings will be this generation, it's very important not to forget these things because if you forget these things, history always has a way of repeating itself. Like, for example, when Abraham Lincoln abolished slavery and the slaves were set free, it repeated itself through the civil rights movement and also through segregation, which brought in the Ku Klux Klan and everything as well. And even though it still do exist today, so that's one of the reasons why you don't want to ever forget important key factors in history because it evolves in time, just like in the Bible. And also, it's just important for our race, culture, or whatever culture or race that has went through tragedies or situations that had bonded their people or their people was in bondage to never forget because, like I said, history always have a way of repeating itself. And one of the reasons why it's so important that we must not forget Black History Month is because we do not need to forget where we as African Americans or blacks or however you want to say it, where we came from. And a lot of people don't understand that slavery was actually less than 150 plus years ago. It seems long ago, but it was not that long ago. And it's just very important that we don't forget it because we need to see who we were, where we have came and where we are going. African Americans have made such an astonishing improvement and achievements in movies, televisions, doctors, sports, every race. And I was watching Roots, and as I was watching Roots, I was just amazed because it made me start to think on where we have came, and it also made me think on where we have gone as well. Like, for example, just the disrespect we have towards each other, not the love, we're not together no more, and just the way that actually African American men treat our women, treat us, because if it was not for the black woman, the black man would not have went, he would not have made it through slavery. The black woman toted the black man through slavery, and it just also, I'm gonna be honest as well, we need to love our black men as well because they was all we had during slavery as well. But one of the most important things is, like I said that to say this: we as black people, African Americans, we can never forget our history, our foundation, our forefathers, our ancestors that paved the way for us to be where we are. Like, for example, without them, I would not be college educated today. And I just think it's very important that we never forget Black History Month, and that Black History Month should be every day. We should encourage our children, we should encourage our sisters, our brothers to never forget where we came from. And also, with me saying that, I'm not also, let me say this, I'm not saying use it as an excuse or a clutch because we all do have the same opportunity. But what I'm saying is just remember that we are destined, that we are great, that we have achieved so much, that we are important, that black is beautiful. And just like I was saying, for Black History Month, it's important that we do not forget where we came from and where we're going, and always just remember that we have came so far and we have so much way to go, so much further to go. And as I was watching Roots, it just made me realize how blessed, not just as I am, because I am blessed, but how blessed we are as a people, as a generation. Because, like I said, it's one of those things as I realized, like, for example, when Kunta Kinte was getting whipped and they wanted him to say what they called him or his name as Toby, but he kept saying Kunta Kinte. And it made me realize that if you strip a person's name, you strip their identity. And the fact that it took him so long to finally say Toby, it made me realize that you cannot strip a person of their true identity. And the fact that he was willing to die for his identity, because without your name is who you are. It's your identity. And I think that was one of the strongest scenes in the movie Roots, for example, because without your name, without your identity, who are you? So, just a little snippet of today, like I said, just my opinion, like I said, for Black History Month. But stay tuned, more videos are to come. So, this has been Thais Too Real. Have a good day.